punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. These two fighters are made for one another. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history book.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's all offense, all the time. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
But Bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You're better than this. Good work, that's it. No.
There's the bell to start round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The perfect counter lands. Both men step back for just a moment. Catch and shoot. Do you believe what we're seeing? When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't land that jab. Caught him. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. That counter punch caught him clean. that last round. Well, there was no time for the 5th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. Defense is not an option for these two. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. On to the 6th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Beautiful counter punch. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. There's a counter shot. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter shot lands. A punch and just got countered. Caution is being thrown to the wind. A perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage. There's the bell to start round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Straight right just misses. Got him there. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What do you think of what we've seen? Let's watch that again, replay from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Richardson, are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
They believe.
There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice job to block that uppercut. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He blocks the uppercut. He can't score with that uppercut. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nice counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, and what a result.